MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set.
Coming to the plate now, Cowboy David, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Puig stands at second with two gone. Popped him up. Hernandez is there, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cowboy David, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And another foul ball. Two men are on with two men out. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cowboy David. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far.
Kike Hernandez.
Swinging a ground ball to third. David over to his left, and the inning begins with a quick out number one. Digging in to try it again, Kike Hernandez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now. Put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One in the end.
Leading off for San Francisco.
Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Milano is over to his left as he's. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Not a lot of runs put on.
A check-in call from a representative. The player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means having leverage for the first time. The more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions. The player has had it with his current team. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the San Francisco Giants and their bitter rivals to the... Into the box now, Johnny Liu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Grounded to third. David comes up with it. And that's out number one. Now in the box, Cowboy David. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cowboy David.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Milano has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Cruz. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. The 1-1 home. Attempt here. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Cowboy David. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cowboy David.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. David is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Line towards center field. Peterson is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Cowboy David.
Now batting, third baseman, Cowboy David.
First offering on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Kenny Vargas.
First baseman, number 19, Kenny Vargas.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping into the box, Alexi Goss. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit high and deep to right center. Peterson on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6. Roy Darling will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Roy Darling.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Dodgers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dudley Horn gets the W on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Chicago Cubs and next will be the cleanup hitter, Cowboy David, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wong has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. 2-2-2. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job.
Ready now, Cowboy David. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. So digging in now, Cowboy David due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Push to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. Stepping in, Alexi Goss, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bounce to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready once again, Claudio Osuna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber moves over. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in. Russell Zambrano will come on to pinch hit.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And the score finishes MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the San Francisco Giants. Dave Standridge, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Hard ground ball to third. David has it. Throw to the plate. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Standing in, Cowboy Dave. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and he
extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right.
Stepping up now, Cowboy David. Flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Eric Gutierrez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Gutierrez.
Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cowboy David, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
David.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with...
At the plate, Eric Hosmer. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric's game is really special.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job.
Russell Zambrano is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dave Standridge is credited with the win. Jimmy Nelson worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. So striding in, Cowboy David, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cowboy David.
First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. He looked like a cave. Man swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for San Francisco. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Cowboy David comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cowboy David.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. One run, just one hit, and one error in the ball game for San Francisco. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Germano looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Through down the line. And he'll reach first safely. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Tom Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground to third. David is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Cowboy David comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Mike Moustakas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Mike Moustakas.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Giants came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Derek Law pitches well enough to get the W, so that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. In now, Cowboy David. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cowboy David.
Wind-up and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Munoz moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless. So stepping in, Taijuan Walker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Up the line. He's got it. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So they're fortunate. Into the box, Cowboy David. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Munoz is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Now batting, Danny Acevedo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball to third. Scooped up. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Leading off the inning, Charlton Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 53.
The third baseline to his right, David. Throw on to first in time, one away. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He has no prior history against this pitcher. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Played on the backhand. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. Two away now. So in now for San Francisco, Cowboy David 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Brian Goodwin will come on now as the pinch hitter.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Zach Britton takes home the win. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
2 runs, 10 hits, no errors.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Leading off the inning, Cowboy David. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Cowboy David.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Cecchini scoops it up. And there's one down now. Up next for Arizona, Gavin Cecchini. He singled his last time up. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. David backhands it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Arizona's on top, 1-0. Digging in, Cowboy David. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-2. Runner goes for second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Digging in once again, Brian Henry.
Brian Henry.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Cowboy David.
Cowboy David
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Hit sharply on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Cowboy David. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
High high and deep to right center. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. 4-2 the final score today. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Pedro Baez.
Now batting, number 23, Nelson Cruz. Let's see what he can do. Three minutes to go. All the way out to the conference. 2 minutes remaining. Goodbye. Into the pool area. Another home run. That's 3 in a row now. A majestic home run. It's gone. He has earned an additional bonus time. Six consecutive home runs. Seconds left. At once, out of here, onto the balcony. Gone! That hit the batter's eye. His third consecutive home run. Hitting first in his championship round, number 23, Nelson Cruz. That's his first home run. A very long home run. It's out of here. Onto the walkway. Four home runs now. Three minutes to go. He has earned bonus time. A hat trick. 3 in a row. 2 minutes remaining. Number 4 in a row. Five straight home runs. One minute remaining. Number 14.